Hey guys, Script Trooper here with another video, and this is a little off the rails for me, and I, to be honest, didn't really want to do this video. But I thought about it over the last couple of days, and I decided I'm going to do it, and I think it's important to do this because this conversation needs to happen, and that's because we are supporting people that are pretending to care or pretending to have the best interests of children in mind when it comes to Hollywood, and they don't. They don't. They're making money, and this also pertains to even some of the stuff in the Minecraft movie, I think. Now, you can debate that, but let's talk about this. It's pretty insane.
Meet Antwoord, the South African weirdo artists and rap duo made up of Ninja and Yolandi Visser. They dropped a short film on YouTube called Tommy Can't Sleep, and it's one of the most sinister stomach-churning pieces of media we've ever dissected.
Now, this little movie that they made, if you want to call it that, it has Jack Black in it. Jack Black is actually ultimately the sort of main, I don't know if you call him antagonist or whatever, but it's really weird. But these are the people that he did this with.
Ninja and Yolandi aren't just weird artists. Their adopted son, Gabriel Toki Dupreez, has hit them with the heaviest accusations imaginable, revealing them as real-life monsters behind the freak show act. So why is Jack Black, a former child star who now makes big-budget Hollywood movies for kids, choosing to team up with people accused of such horrors and make movies like this?
Now, I want everybody to understand, this is some of the most depraved stuff I've ever seen. Basically, it is a giant PDF file fest. Basically, what happens is, and I'm actually shocked, I don't know what the rules are in South Africa, what you're allowed to expose kids to during filming something, but I'm amazed that this was allowed to be made. I can't show you much. I'm not going to show you much, but it's incredible that this was even allowed to be made and put on anything, in my opinion, because you've got child actors in situations where if, for example, they were seen in those situations in real life, the people putting them in those situations would be arrested, regardless of what's fully shown, but just the exposure and things like that you wouldn't be allowed to do. So I'm shocked. And so anyways, this rapper couple got their daughter to play Tommy. And basically what happens is Tommy's parents are the classic, what do you call it, neglectful parents. There's rats all over the place, and he tries to wake his mom up, and his mom yells at him, and there's a bottle of pills on her nightstand, and the dad's just oblivious, smiling like an idiot, and doesn't care. And it appears in this film that the rats are sort of an allegory for PDF files. Basically, eventually, he's lured into the rat hole, by the wife acting as this rat lady person. He goes down there, and it's just a plethora of sick, twisted stuff. And then there's Jack Black playing him as an older version, and he's the main one. And he's spray painting things I'm not going to mention on the wall, and he's being really beyond creepy, the most creepy you can imagine. And again, I can't really show much. I'm going to give you what I can. I don't want to show it. It's not even that I maybe can't. I probably could, but I don't want to. And basically, I'm wondering what you guys think. School of Rock, Nacho Libre, all these movies have this great message for kids. And he does his silly songs and all this stuff, but then he's in this short film that is just beyond the pale. And I don't understand how this never was talked about. I know it was in South Africa, but we have the internet, and I'm shocked I had never heard about this before. I just happened upon this other guy's video on Twitter, at TPVSean, and just happened to come across that video, and then I was like, what? So how is this guy that's been doing all this family content for all these years, how has he gotten away with nobody talking about this absolutely sick PDF file promoting movie he was in? And in the movie, in the end, he wins, basically. The kid gets whatever happens to him. There's a whole bunch of symbolism to suggest what happens to him that I just simply can't show you, don't want to show you. And then he says in the end, he goes, oh, rats are going to rule the world. And, you know, it's really funny about that because Nicole Kidman in an interview years ago said that Stanley Kubrick told her, and this is shortly, I think shortly after he died, because he died after doing Eyes Wide Shut, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And which was a movie that talked a lot about what these sort of secret societies and stuff do. And he was forced to remove a whole bunch of shots from the house scene and stuff. If you've seen it, you know what I mean, because there were certain people higher ups in Hollywood that didn't want that stuff shown. But he told Nicole Kidman, according to her, that the world is run by PDF files. And here's Jack Black in 2017, years later, making this thing saying the world will be run by rats, and the rats in this short film are clearly an allegory for PDF files. So here's where it gets into how it relates to the Minecraft movie and the subtleties that they use in this kid's programming.
Now, what I mean are the creepy Hollywood lines. The kind of things that you would expect Diddy to come out and say to people. There is an entire song in this movie where they're telling kids to get into their birthday suit and blow their birthday horn. Put two and two together there. There were so many creepy lines in this movie, I thought it was made in association with the BBC. And in this pig scene, well, I'm just going to put a picture on the screen because words can't describe what happened. This isn't an instant freeze frame. This isn't something taken out of context. This is on the screen for a prolonged period of time. And it gets worse. This then evolves into both of them shoving their faces into each other's crotch. After which, Jason Momoa, I'm not making this up, complains that his beard smells of cheese. And if you need further explanation of that, I'm going to leave it to Red Dwarf.
That you are the most obnoxious, trumped-up, party little snakehead.
What does smeg mean?
I understand that part of kids' movies is putting in jokes that the adults get, that the kids don't. But do they all need to be so creepy? Does it have to be about Jack Black riding Jason Momoa? He even says at one point, let my hips guide you. It's the only way. Before he talks about making a man sandwich, with Jason telling Jack that he needs to tighten up because there's some negative space back there and he needs him to fill the gap. Before saying, I'm going to squeeze past your safety. And after that, Jack Black grabbed his arse. So, you know, it's a kid show.
And this is why I just have to thank guys like Disparu and these guys that go to these movies, because here's another one that's meant to be directed at my family, my kids, and we're not going. I always wait until these reviews come out. I always wait to hear what these things are actually about. And first of all, the movie just sounds like it sucks, but also just having Jack Black in it with his clear, very putrid mindset, and then to have those subtleties put in there. I mean, you tell me, would you want your kids to listen to jokes like that, like making jokes about body parts and things of that nature? Like I don't even think that's funny for the adults. Like when he was like, oh yeah, you know, I get that you want to do jokes for adults. No, that's just terrible garbage writing from people that are just degenerate. That's all I get out of that. That's just degeneracy. It's not even funny. And those kind of jokes are the easiest jokes to tell. And they're not for the adults. They're for the kids. It's to get them used to these types of things, talking like this. Just like in this thing that Jack Black made with Ninja, where the kids in it are just, the language is beyond the pale. Again, I don't understand how this was allowed to be made. So having said all that, you know, let me know in the comment section if you think I'm making a big deal out of this, or is it time that we like put our foot down and say, no, we're not going to spend money and support people that have views that are this disgusting and are that depraved. And it's like, you can do all the colorful stuff you want. You can put all the rainbows and unicorns you want, but you did this other movie. We know you did it. We know you're willing to do stuff like that, which means you supported it. So you're putting on a show, and I'm not falling for it anymore. So basically, I didn't really like Jack Black anyway. I find him extremely irritating. But I'm done now. I'm not even going to go see the Mario 2. Nope. Not if he's doing Bowser's voice. Nope. Sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not knowing what I know now. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this content, please like, subscribe. It always helps the channel. Feel free to check out anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.